are doing.
His Highness Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan. Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan was born in 1980 in Al Ain. He is the first president of the UAE. He was named after his grandfather, Sheikh Zayed bin Khalifa Al Nahyan, Zayed the Great, who ruled the emirate from 1855 to 1909. Zayed was obsessed with knowledge and history of the peninsula, as he loved poetry, which was so close to his wisdom. He lived in the desert, where he acquired courage and learned horsemanship. Some significant dates. 1946, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan became the ruler of Al Ain city. August 6, 1966, Sheikh Zayed became the ruler of Abu Dhabi. December 2, 1971, Sheikh Zayed was elected as president of the UAE. His death. Sheikh Zayed passed away on November 2, 2004, to be succeeded by his son Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan as the president of the UAE and the ruler of Abu Dhabi. The mausoleum of the late Sheikh Zayed is located in the vicinity of the north side of the Great Mosque.
Let us also forget about the history of the UAE.
What? Come on, show me.
You know what these are?
Of course I know. These are pearls.
Very good. And where do you think they came from?
Well, from a shop, I suppose.
Well, that would certainly have been easier. But no. Many years ago, my father, your grandfather, got these from their original home.
Where is that?
From the oysters where they grew. And he dived way down to the bottom of the sea for them. So his hands were the first to hold these pearls. In those days, if you wanted something, you had to go and get it. All of our country was like this desert now. If you wanted food, you had to hunt for it. Water, there were no taps. You had to travel for it. And to earn money, your grandpa would set out to sea, diving again for pearl. It was tiring and dangerous work, but it gave us what we needed to live until the disaster came.
Why? What happened?
In the early 1930s, people found a way to make pearls rather than dive for them. And suddenly, no one wanted Grandpa's pearls anymore. Life became very tough for him and for thousands of people.
So what happened?
It was like Allah was watching over our country. Because at the same time as people stopped buying our pearls, a new and very valuable gift was being discovered.
I know, oil.
That's right. Oil explorers came from everywhere in search of oil. And they found it.
So everyone's problem was over. Now the country was rich, yes?
But it took more than just money to set us on the path to a better life.
What do you mean?
It needed a man of honor and character to lead us there.
You mean Sheikh Zayed, right?
I do, of course. He believed that it was people, not dollars, that would make our country great. He could see our future clearly. He saw that the Emirates would be stronger if we all joined together. So along with Sheikh Rashid and the rulers of other states, he formed the United Arab Emirates. And of course, he became the first president as well. He built roads, hospitals, airports, schools. He created opportunities for women, including universities. And only a generation later, just look at us now.
We have the most modern racetrack in Formula One.
Oh yes.
And we learned that Master City will be completely powered by the sun and the wind and no carbon. And we have the world's tallest building. And the palm. And the incredible hotels. And the metro. And
Yes, I get it. We have so much to be proud of. But you know, it's not just technology and the new buildings that say we have come a long way.
what else then?
What about the treasures in our museums? The art that hangs in our galleries. And the magnificent new Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi. And what about all the places you and your friends have fun?
I bet we had more fun than you did when you were 9.
Every generation thinks that. But you know, the more things change and move on, the more we should remember where we have come from. Some of the greatest things were created by nature, not by man.
Like this desert?
Like this desert, yes. And like these beautiful pearls. Here, put your hands together. It's time to pass them on to you, as my father did to me. So when you are grown up, they will remind you of the journey that he started and which you are carrying on. Now, get some sleep. Tomorrow, we head for the city.
Now, grade 6 and 7 will perform the UAE Heritage Dance.
You know what? Meaning the astronauts.
His Highness Sheikh Zayed. Happy National Day. Today I'd like to talk from the heart, tell you stories I heard from my family who met this great man that touched me and made me love him even though I never met him. One day, the Sheikh was passing through a street. He saw a man climbing up a high palm tree to get dates to eat. He was worried that the man would fall as the tree was very high, but was then assured when the man came back down safely. Immediately, the Sheikh ordered his team to plant some palm trees all around that weren't as high. We plant trees so that humans as well as animals could eat from the fruits of the tree, and I do not want anyone getting hurt doing that, said the late president. What I learned from this is how kind-hearted he is, how generous and how much empathy he has. My aunt told me about the time she worked on the hunting and equestrian exhibition, which works on showcasing the traditional sports. The first year this exhibition was launched in 2003, the Sheikh asked to see the girl who worked on this, and upon visiting, he thanked her in front of everyone. What I learned from this is how supportive he is to women, how much he motivated them to be where they are today. Wealth is not money, wealth is people, said my grandfather, quoting the late president. The Sheikh focused on people over everything else. He treated them as a father and not a leader. He made this country feel like one united home. Not only that, but his feeling of people went beyond the UAE, where his generosity reached many other countries that I'm sure all have stories to remember him. Today we all remember him, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan al Nahyan, the late kind-hearted and most generous father ever. May he rest in peace. Thank you.
And now let's enjoy watching this video about Hazrat Mansouri, the astronaut who made the UAE history. Now Arabic poetry about the UAE with Malak and Adnan.
أبيات شعرية جميلة عن الإمارات من قصيدة مجد الإمارات للشيخ محمد بن راشد المكتوم. نحن القصيد ونحن اللحن والوتر والقول والفعل والإنجاز والظفر. لنا الصدارة في علم وفي عمل، في كل يوم لنا مجد ومفتخر. ينافس الكون لا تنفك رايتنا، خفاقة حينما الرايات تنكسر. لكل مجد سعينا لا نفوته، إذ ليس في باعنا عن نيله قصر. وكل ساحة عز عز طالبها، كنا لها وعلى ما عز ننتصر. عنا روى الدهر والأيام شاهدة، مآثر لم تغير صبحها الغير.
يا شموخ العز كله، يا إمارات السلام، زينك ربي بحلة، زاد عشقك والغرام، زايد للي مد ظله، فخليفة لك وسام. يا إمارات السعادة، فرحة أعيادك زيادة، فيك أوصاف الريادة، زينك ربي ودام.
Have you ever seen the Yola dance? Our students will perform the traditional Yola dance.
زعيم يا نعم زعيم
And now let's test your knowledge about the UAE food with Nahla. this dance. Yola, Yola,
income before the discrimination.
here. We wish you a great National Day.
Thank you everyone, you can dismiss now.